Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Houston Kilby YouTube channel. I'm Houston Kilby, this is the main man, Jesse, right?
Yeah man, what's happening guys?
As you guys can see, we have the full metal go pulled fully apart.
I'm telling you.
Alright, so this episode is going to have full send working on this thing, maintenance this thing, and getting it ready for our next race. You guys got to see it that we hurt the motor at the last race we broke a push rod, and we were having issues with injectors hanging open on us at the track. So we stopped before we heard any more stuff. And it's a good thing we stopped when we did. So we got the car home, doing my routine maintenance, going through it. And I was like, you know, it's time to clean the oil pan out. We broke the push rod. There's bound to be debris down in the oil pan. It's time to clean everything up and do maintenance and go through everything. Well, during that time, while I was working on it, we got some really, really good news. Jesse, we are now officially sponsored by Permatex.
Yeah man, that's it. Come in clutch. No, I'll take that back. Permatex come in clutch.
That's right. That's right. So thank you to everyone who's been sharing our videos. You guys have seen we've done promo videos for them and stuff. And we've been working on this deal. And they've had like a competition going on, trying to get creators to do stuff. And they liked what we did. And so now they're officially on board with us.
Yeah, so Permatex, if you're watching this, literally y'all come in handy. You used to send me a video that he won, and then a day later he called me and gave me news of this. I was like, well, Permatex come in right at the time, didn't it?
Right at the time. And speaking of which, it's time to upgrade and fix things.
Yeah.
The last race really showed that we had some weaknesses in the valve train. It's time to fix that.
And you're learning.
And we're learning.
And in reality, you know a lot about the motor, but you don't know enough.
Right,
You know?
and that's where my weak point has been just knowing this thing and what it likes and what it don't like. And right now we're finding out what it don't like for sure. But so we had a really bad backfire in the last episode, and it was due to, in my belief, we had an injector hanging wide open. It filled the cylinder full of fuel. It backfired really, really bad on the crank up, and we broke a push rod. We thought that was the only damage that we had, and once we started tearing into it more, we had more damage than what we thought we did. Got the car home, and after we got the car home, I dug through it and found we actually broke the lifter as well. So that's what we're working on right now.
Freaking roller's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It exploded.
Yeah, he'll have to take the camera over and show you that jewelry over in the oil pan, the oil grader.
Yeah, it put it on a ride.
Yeah.
So anyways, guys, I've been on the phone, making phone calls, getting stuff prepped so we can get this thing back out the track, hopefully here in a few weeks. I called up our good friends over at Iski Cams. They're going to be working with us on getting brand new lifters, brand new cam.
Yeah,
pretty much we are reamping and freshening up the whole top end of this motor so that this thing will be stronger and better for our next race. Because it's showing us weak points right now. The way that it broke the lifter, the way that it done that, it's telling us that we've got some parts that's just ready to be changed out. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that and make that happen. So definitely this episode is brought to you by Permatex.
Yeah man, 100% dude.
And when we go to put this motor all the way back together again, we're going to be using all kinds of Permatex from top to bottom on this deal.
Because there's a whole lot of high temp situation going on.
That's right, high temp situation. Anyways guys, definitely thank you everyone for watching. It's a huge help to us. Y'all sit back and enjoy as we tear down this motor, and we'll get this thing caught back up, and you guys will get to see us pull a cam out. You'll get to see a damage air, and you'll get to see a damage to the lifter here in just a minute. So y'all sit back and enjoy, and thank y'all for watching.
Alrighty guys and gals, it's time to hammer down on some time-lapse here. Yeah man. Alright, so we're taking the rocker arms off first, and what you guys will see me do is as you take each rocker arm off, you can take the push rods out, and you can also take the lifter out for that side as well. So what I'm also doing is rotating the motor over as well, so we can just keep getting each push rod out and each rocker out as well. Up next, time to get this boost pop out. Jesse, he's going to help me out get this tank drained out as well, get all the alcohol out of it, so we can literally pull the whole front face of the motor off and stuff to get this camshaft out. So yeah, man, we got our daggum hands full here on this job. I ain't kidding, but it's going to be well worth it. We get this cam out, we get it shipped out to Iski Cams, and we're going to be in business.
Alrighty guys, we're going to have a quick merch drop right here. It's definitely time. We've got brand new hats in this go around, but we have a large logo and small logo. This go around we went with a orange outline. This is definitely to give things back to at your convenience on-site oil services. Orange is one of their colors.
And orange looks tough, man.
It looks good. It looks good. So if you're from Tennessee, you should be a fan of this. It's a big deal right here. That's right. All right. So anyways, the hats are $20. If you need them shipped to you, you can buy them on my website, and I can ship them to you. There's a shipping fee on there and all that good stuff. But anyways, if you're local, pick them up. Huge help to us. Jesse, man, got you a brand new hat there.
Yeah.
Your old one.
Yeah, this might turn into the Full Metal Goat work hat.
The work hat.
This whole thing right here has been covered up with those ball dome for a while, and it's looking a little.
Man, let me see that thing. God,
yeah.
Man. This is the old. Look at that.
That's the OG right there, man. Look at that.
Oh man.
Shoo.
Son, going to town hat.
Yeah.
Engaged. That's right. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Get you a new hat. We got T-shirts and we got can coolers. Get y'all some. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So what is it? Let's go.
There you go.
Alright guys, it's now time to get the camshaft pulled out of this bad boy. And I put kind of a long bolt just screwed into the face of the cam here to pull this bad boy out, but then I quickly realized how heavy this cam is going to be, and I need a little bit more leverage, because you kind of got to push down on the end of the cam as you're pulling it out at the same time, so you don't knock bearings out type of deal. And once you've done this before, it's kind of hard to explain. Once you've done it, you pull it out really easy after you've done it before. But what I done was I just got me a 1/4 inch extension with the right side socket on it, and man, it gave me just the perfect amount of leverage to just pull this camshaft out like it wasn't nothing. I mean, it really worked really well, and I think I've got a really nice billet cam handle somewhere. They actually make handles that you can bolt on the end of your camshaft, but I never can remember where I put that daggum thing at, because I just don't do this much right here. But in this situation, we had a pretty bad cam lobe that got completely wore out from that lifter, completely just blowing apart, and I'll show it to you here just in a second. Check this out. Yeah, man, golly, that's terrible. But anyways, all right, so now we're on to getting the lifter out, and unfortunately I can't get it out. I thought I could unscrew one of these Allen heads at the back of it, but it looks like the way that they've mushroomed the threads and stuff on these, that I'm actually going to have to just use a cutoff wheel and cut that bracket off there, because the lifter is mushroomed on the end, and where it's mushroomed on the end, I can't get it out of the lifter bore. It's going to have to drop down through the bottom. So I've got an actual little mess here on my hands here that we're going to have to fix, but that's okay. We're going to get it, and we're going to get this bad boy out of here and get it in good shape. So once we get this done here, we're going to try to get this motor pulled out and check over some more things in the engine.
All right, I'm going to show you all that jewelry I was talking to you about a little while ago. This oil pan out of the way.
That's not it. It's down there on the floor.
Is it down here in the floor?
Yeah.
All right then, down here in the floor. Oh yeah, there, son. Honey hush.
It's no good.
The bottom of that lifter, a roller, whatever you want to call it. There she is, me in pieces.
Alright guys, there y'all go. We've got the boomstick out and got her all covered up. Jesse, what'd you think about all that shenanigans?
It's done. Thank goodness. Now I gotta clean this mess up.
Yeah, we gotta clean our mess up.
I got oil freaking everywhere on these parts, man.
Oh my gosh. But there y'all go. We've got our rockers and our lifters and our push rods all organized and all that stuff. The rest of our parts is organized a little bit, but stuff needs to be cleaned up, wiped off and oiled down. We'll do all that tomorrow. And the main thing is cam is out.
Yep.
That went really smooth and easy. We can get it out, ship it out tomorrow, and put us back in business. But yeah, man, we've made a mess. It's time to get stuff organized back up, get the tools picked up, and get this old girl ready to start kicking some butt again. But anyways, we're gonna click it off tonight, and me and Jesse's gonna get back on it tomorrow. All right, guys, it's first thing in the morning, and it's dunking time. All right, guys, this is one of the little fixes that we're gonna do too. You see these long hoses right here, these AN hoses. This was all hooked up down in here. Just I never had time to clean this up, but we're gonna shorten this stuff up as well to get these hoses all kind of cleaned up and tucked in over here to the side versus us having big droop down stuff. And weight savings too. Anyway, so where we stand at, I just pulled the converter bolts out. Basically, I just need to make sure all the sensors are unplugged, make sure I finish draining any coolant that's left in the motor, and after that excuse me, it is pretty much time to get the cherry picker over here and pull the motor out. What we're going to do is while we're waiting on Isky cams to get us a new camshaft back again, I sent that thing off already, and while they're working on it and they're working on our valve train, again, we're upgrading pretty much everything in our valve train and stuff. Where we just got hooked up with Permatex, it's time to make this a better bullet, so we can be more consistent, run better, faster, all that good stuff. So we're going to work on that stuff because we got a couple of weeks to deal with that, and we're going to make the best of it. Pull the motor out, get it on engine stand, and then go from there. All right, so while we got the motor out, that is a perfect time right there. We don't know what the length of, golly, I got something on my mouth. Every time I work on this thing, the stuff gets all over me, golly. Anyways, while this thing is out, it's a perfect time to check the connecting rods. And I don't know what the length of those are in this motor, and also our pistons and all that stuff. So what we're going to do is, while it's out, I can get those dimensions of all that stuff, and we can get some spare parts on our way. Because right now, getting connecting rods, if it's a weird size, then it's a really long wait, and we don't know exactly what the length is of this thing. So anyways, we're gonna get that stuff figured out, get us some fresh parts on the way, and keep hammering down. That way this season we can race more, and we got spare parts to keep us going, because I got a feeling this thing is gonna eat up parts like crazy. But anyways, maybe not. Once we get some good stuff in it, this thing may be in good shape. I just think we just had some valve train parts that was ready to come out, and between the lifter, the cam, and push rods and all that good stuff, I think it was just screaming for, hey, we need some freshen up here, and then let's get back after it. And that's what we're going to do real quick here. So luckily, so far, everything seems to be like we're going to have a good quick turnaround on parts, and then we can be back at it here in just a few weeks. So yeah, guys, we're gonna hammer down, back check everything, make sure we don't have any trash or any debris and bearings and all that good stuff, and it's gonna be all good. So anyways, again, we're excited to be working with Isky cams, and we got a lot of exciting, cool things going on right now between sponsors and just everything coming on board. So all right, we'll finish up this talking here because rain's coming. Let's get after it.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. We got this big old bullet pulled out of the engine bay there, and it's time to work on this thing. So we're gonna have to get the Steve Morris engine bracketry and Procharger bracketry pulled off there, and we got that bad boy off, and now it's time to start getting the heads pulled off. First things first here, I'm actually etching the rocker arm stands because the way my heads are made, you actually got to pull I believe it's the exhaust valve. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's the exhaust valve. You got to pull the exhaust valve rocker stand off before you can get to the head bolt. So here's another thing we had to make. This is a special socket that I had to make. Basically just turn the the sides down just a little bit because it was hard to get the socket pushed in right here. Let you guys see it there. Yeah, there you go. Now the socket will actually fall down in there where it needs to go, so you get some good grip on these rocker stands. So I went ahead, finished up unbolting these rocker stands, so now we can actually get to the head bolt that's underneath of it. And if you guys see this big ratchet, this big long ratchet that I'm using as almost like a breaker bar, man, this thing with the flex head on it actually works really, really handy. Get in those tight spots, and it's a super cheap tool. Like, I got it from Amazon for like 40 bucks. It's 1/2-inch drive, and man, you can break all the bolts down and then take the impact, you know, speed wrench to it and just hammer down with the impact, get the bolts off there. But now it's time to get the heads off, and boy, had a job getting these big old monster heads off. And I'll let you guys see some more stuff here in just a second.
Alright guys, what's going on? Update right here. Check it out. The full metal goat bullet is down really far right now. In the morning, we're going to pull some pistons and some rods out, and we're going to check the crank and stuff in this thing just to go over everything. Right now, we're literally just going through it while it's down, while we're waiting on our camshaft to get back from Iski. And we're kind of finding some little things here and there. It's showing some wear. And as it's down, we're going to be updating those things, upgrading, and getting things fixed. So that's where we're staying at right now. So far, everything's looking pretty decent, but it's just showing some wear on it that it's ready to be refreshed. So right now, fixing parts, moving forward, and as soon as we start putting this thing back together, we're going to Permatex this thing all to death. Been talking with them on the phone this week. Some really, really good conversations going on right there. It's been really, really good meeting those guys, and they're very excited about helping us out this season, and they're definitely going to be hooking us up really, really good. So anyways guys, let's get some rest tonight. Let's clean up our mess, and in the morning you guys will get to see me and Blaine pull some pistons and rods out. I think it's going to be really cool because now we'll be able to know the sizes exactly of everything, get some spare parts coming, all that sort of thing as well. So guys, y'all just hold on tight. It's going to be good.
Alrighty guys, now it's time to start learning some new stuff for me. So this is the part where I had to get some help from my Uncle Blaine. I've never actually checked rod bearings before. I've never actually pulled rods and pistons out and been that deep into a motor before. I've done heads and cams and rocker arms and lifters and valve springs and all that good stuff. I've done all that, but I've never actually been into the bottom into a motor before. So this is all new learning stuff for me, and it's definitely, I really appreciate Blaine helping me step by step how to check your rod bearings if you're concerned about something, and also how to pull pistons out and all that stuff. So guys, coming up here very soon in the next episode, you guys get to actually see us how you measure your rods, how you measure your pistons, and so we can order new parts for this bad boy for this upcoming season. So anyways, it's the first time you guys have actually got to see the bottom end of my motor. For you guys who are wondering, it's got Bill Miller rods in it, Bill Miller pistons, and a kryptonite crank is what's in the bottom end of this motor. But anyways guys, we got some really cool stuff coming up for the bottom side of this engine that you guys are going to see here very soon in the next episode. So wish us luck. Hopefully we can get some spare parts coming, and we'll be hard to do anything with this season. So we're getting really excited here. So yeah, man, it's time to click it off here. Got a few more things to talk about, and you guys just hang tight.
Alrighty guys, so it's time to get on out of here. I just want to give a last little word here of just the excitement that I got going on. We've got a lot of sponsors that's just coming to the table here, and I'm really, really pumped up what we got coming next. And hopefully the downtime won't be too much here, and then we'll be right back at the track making some runs and getting faster and faster, getting better and better with this thing. So I'm super pumped up. Thank you everyone that has been watching. We've got a lot of really cool content coming, some good racing content coming here really soon too with this thing, and I'm pumped up. When more people come on board,
When the funding gets better and better for us, that means we can do more, and that's what's happening right now with us. So we got to take a step back here, fix some things, get better, and when we go back to the track, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. So I'm super pumped up. Again, thank you everyone for all support. We've had a lot of really good comments, messages that's been sent to me, people that really like our episodes, like what we got going on, and they want to be part of it. And when I'm hearing that and seeing that, it gives me a little bit of cold chills thinking about it, and just really appreciating the help that we're getting. So anyways, guys, thank y'all. Appreciate you. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see y'all in the next one.